Let us assume a situation. You are browsing the internet and you found something very interesting or useful, but you don't have time to read that information right away and you want to save this somewhere. For this kind of situation and for other note taking tasks, one of the best applications is called Evernote. I mostly still use paper based diaries, but if you are a digital person, Evernote is one of the best applications to take notes. And in this video, I am going to show you how to capture the important information from the internet and save it to Evernote using a Chrome extension called Evernote Web Clipper. In this video, as you can see that I have opened few tabs at the top, and this is what I am going to show you quickly, that how you can use Evernote to quickly capture the important information. But before I do that, you need to have two things installed on your computer. One is the Evernote application. This has a free version. I am still using this free version for the last 6 months, and I have started to like this application a lot. Therefore, I decided to make this video for you because I think it is a very productive application. It increases the productivity. It saves a lot of time. And the second thing you need to install is the Chrome extension, which I am going to show you how to install it because some might not know. So I just open a new window. This is what you need to type: Evernote Web Clipper for Chrome. So I just click enter, and this is the extension which we have to add in our browser. So I click on that, then I click add to Chrome. It will ask for some permissions and then I just click add. So when the application is installed, you will see this page, and the second thing you will notice will be an elephant head in your browser. This elephant icon is the same which you will see on your desktop when you install the application. So make sure that you note the difference, that both are elephant head, but one is in the browser, one is on your desktop or on your mobile phone. Now you can close this page if you want. We can also close this. Now, first let me introduce to you Evernote application. Some of you might not have used this before. So once you install the free version of Evernote, you will see something like this, because I have created few notebooks here. So this is how we work in Evernote. We create some notebooks, and inside these notebooks we put our notes. As you can see that total notes are shown here in my notebooks. This is the number of notes I have in total. And then individual notebooks have notes written in front of those. If I click on this little arrow, I can see both of these notes. And if I click on this note, then I can see what is inside this note. So this is a page I have stored previously, and I am going to show you how you can store this as well. So to go back to your notebooks, just click on notebooks, and then to add a new notebook, we click on add new notebook, and to add a new note, we click on this add new note. So this is a very simple application, yet very powerful to store notes. And one of the powerful capability of this application is that it can also search the handwritten notes. So if you write something, you take a picture from your phone and you store in this app, you can search even your handwritten notes. And I will demonstrate this in one of other videos. But today we are going to learn how to use Web Clipper to store information from the internet. So let us assume that I am reading this article and I find this article very interesting. This is about Google's advanced search operators. In particular, I like this part: how to hunt down plagiarized contents. Sometimes students submit assignments which are plagiarized. So I want to save this information for reading later, because we have installed this right now. So we might have to reload this page before we could use the Evernote. So I just click on this elephant head and it will show me this dialog box. In this dialog box, I can store this information in many formats. I can store this whole article, simplified article, I might lose some images. I can save this as a page. I can save this as a bookmark, which I will show you in a minute. And I can also save screenshot. Most of the time, you will be using the screenshot because mostly a part of the article is useful for us. As in this case, I only want to save these two paragraphs. But before we select screenshot, as you can see that all my notebooks are here, and I have created this notebook in which I am saving all the plagiarism related information. So I want to save this in this particular notebook. By default it goes to my notebooks, and I can change the notebook from here, and now this notebook is selected, and now I can select this screenshot. And as soon as I click on screenshot, I will get this cross here. And now I have to click on the left top from where I want to select. So I just put the cursor there and click and drag up to this one, for example, only this part, or let's say add these two just to show you a little wider area, and then I release at the right bottom side. Now I have the ability to add some markers to let me remind what I wanted to read when I stored this. So let's say I click on this arrow and I say I wanted to read only this paragraph. So this is how I can put some marker, and then I just press save clip, and now it will be saved in my Evernote application, and now I can view in Evernote. And now this is the note in my Evernote application. If I want to change this to any other notebook, I can do this by clicking on these three dots, and I can move this to any other notebook if I want. But because this notebook is appropriate, so I don't want to move. But you can click any of these, for example this, and then you can move this as well. I don't want to move, so I just close this. So most of the time you will be saving a part of a page by taking a screenshot into your notes, which you can later refer on, and these notes will be available to all of your devices, to your mobile phone, desktop, your laptop. You can access this anywhere from any device. So this is the beauty of saving notes digitally, and you don't have to keep paper based diaries with you. And now let's take another example. I just want to go back to Google Scholar and show you how I can save some paper. So let's say you are doing research and you are looking for some papers, and you put this keyword. This is my keyword in my field, your field will have different keywords. So I just click on that and I search for some papers on Google Scholar, and then I find one paper very interesting. I just click on that paper, and now I want to save this for later reading. I again click on this elephant head, and this is by default in article format, but I want to save this in a bookmark format because this looks a little bit more organized. I click on that. It will show me that this will be saved in this manner. So I can just click on save clip, and now my clip is saved, and I can view this in my Evernote, and this is the bookmark of my paper. So now if I want to move this to a particular folder, let's move this to any particular folder which I have created, this Google Scholar papers. So I click on this and I move this to that particular notebook. You don't call it folder, you call it notebook. And now in order to just check, I click on my notebooks, I click on Google Scholar papers, and then I click on this arrow in Google Scholar papers, and then click on this one, and this is my note available here. So this is how you can store any important information from the internet to your Evernote application by using this Chrome extension called Evernote Web Clipper. Very useful, and in particular for research students, for teachers who are creating contents, looking for information and trying to gather information on a particular topic, you can use this application. So I hope you like this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.